gosh.
That's that green juice, man. I have my green juice, Drew.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Eclecticka. I am 7 today. We've got Charles, we've got CC, and we've got Drew. Try to do a little Cosell up in there.
Oh,
A little something.
it's twice. You guys two today. I'm off kilter. It's what happens when you think that it's Saturday, but it's actually Sunday. So yeah.
Indeed.
Is that what it is?
Oh man. So yeah, what do we got today, guys? I know we're just kind of freestyling today.
Well, Justice League has some fan art. They're starting to put out more things for that film because it interest definitely died. Like no one's talking about it at all.
The early production piece that they put out. Do you have that picture up by any chance?
Yeah, hold on, I'll have that up in a second.
Yeah, it's less fan art than it is like early production art. I saw it, and the buzz around the Justice League movie, I feel, has died down for a reason. We haven't been given anything really to be hyped about. There was the trailer, it's a good trailer. It gets people enticed, I guess. But like, outside of that, what reason do we really have to be like super excited about it? Aside from maybe like Ben Affleck being Batman again, that's the upside for me, at least. This one.
I feel like Jason Momoa's Instagram is like carrying the weight of the Justice League. It's like awesome. Like throwing tomahawks and stuff, and of course, he's good looking, so that doesn't help either. But like, I feel like he's been carrying the marketing weight of the squad.
He's been like, he definitely. It's really weird for Jason Momoa, who's like this. He's a big dude. He's an imposing dude, but he's such a joker. Like, you see everything that he's on social media, when you see him on, like, the little updates that I see on Tumblr and stuff like that, everything that I see that feels like it has, like, a pulse when it comes to the Justice League crew, it's coming from him. So, he's going to be...
Aquaman's carrying it, baby.
Aquaman, dude.
And made Aquaman the most interesting man in the world. And then they...
and he's going to be, like, the hardest, most stoic dude in the movie, too, I bet. He's going to be just the one that's just, like, out of a team of brooders, because they all freaking brood, including Superman. Out of a team of brooders, like, he is the king. So I'm just like, he's going to be the most stoic, no jokes made dude out of the batch. And yet you see him off like camera and he's like, hey! So
I think that's the route they had to take with Aquaman. I mean, if they were going to bring the goofy one from the cartoon, it wouldn't work, man.
You thought it would have been Ezra Miller, like as the Flash making all the jokes, but nah, it's totally Aquaman, which is hilarious.
Yeah, I felt like the Flash was always kind of the comic relief. I don't know.
He's in the animated series. What I love the most is the fact that he was kind of like the team's like dorky younger brother.
Mm-hmm, he was.
Him and Hot Girl. He even says in one episode, it's like she's like the the older sister that I never had, just short. Yeah. That's rad. But we'll definitely keep you guys posted. I know the production art's out. The buzz has kind of died down. I think we're gonna get a new trailer relatively soon.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't know. I was sitting around thinking about like other characters that they could have used that would have been a lot more, I think, interesting.
I feel like push Cyborg more because Aquaman and Cyborg are the two characters that have not seen the silver screen big way. So it's like, market that. Like, this is what's new. This is what you're going to be. Like, everybody's seen Batman. Everybody's seen Superman. So you're kind of come in for that, but then stay for the new characters. And it's weird because Wonder Woman is supposed to come out in October, and they've already released how many trailers for Wonder Woman?
Like 5 or something like that. I don't know how many.
It's weird. So.
Yeah, Cyborg is really taking a back seat. I mean, he's the unforgotten character in the whole movie. So.
Well, in the last 3 years, they have tried to take steps to put him more in the fore. I think a lot of that has to do with how he springboarded from the Teen Titans. That's like, that was a seriously popular show, and there's a whole generation of kids who grew up thinking that, you don't have the Teen Titans without Cyborg, and they're right. And then there's this other generation after the New 52 came about, after that run started, who they saw Cyborg as a member of the Justice League, and he became more of like a forerunning character. And again, they're right. So I think with this film, you're definitely going to have more of him being a prevalent force within the little Marvel wheelhouse, not Marvel, the DC wheelhouse, which is good because I feel like the thing that's going to keep me most latch to the Justice League film, it's not going to be Superman or Wonder Woman or even Batman, and he's like one of my all-time favorite comic book characters ever. It's going to be the characters that you don't really see. So Aquaman, Cyborg, and whichever villain I guess they're going to try to like add at the last second. I hope they just do that right.
Man, I hope Jon Stewart makes a cameo.
Don't cop out. Yeah, don't cop out.
Man, if they brought Jon Stewart in there, I think I would do a front flip right down through the theater. I'm telling you, man. That'd be nice.
Hear the news,
right? He's going to be in the Chorus movie.
Say that again?
Jon Stewart's going to be in the Chorus movie, from my understanding. I'm excited about that.
He wasn't my first choice. I would have went with Kyle Rayner just because he's like Peter Parker if he were a Green Lantern. It's straight up. Look at his like backstory. Look at like how he is versus one of the others like Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart. We're basically the same guy, right? Or if you really wanted to take it like left, you could have been Guy Gardner, who's just like the '90s stereotype, the action hero cop dude.
Right.
Guy Gardner. So I don't know. I feel that Kyle Rayner would have been a dope choice, but Jon Stewart's cool too.
But before we move into Marvel news, what do you guys think of all the Lego Batman movies? It seems like really okay.
I think for kids, but for me,
kids.
Yeah, I'm really not big on those Lego Batman movies. That's just me.
Yeah,
I think they're cute.
Yeah,
everybody was like, everyone was amazed about the Lego movie. Everything was awesome, I guess, whatever. But aside from that, I've never been able to get myself
undertones. The Lego movie did. Because it was like, the whole everything is awesome thing was supposed to be like basically what propaganda is. So it's like, oh, don't worry about the world ending over here. Everything is awesome. So that was kind of cool. And I
didn't get that much from the song. I just know that everyone I know was singing that friggin' song for like 6 weeks, and by the umpteenth play, I'm just like, okay, I don't need to watch the movie, and I don't need to see this song. I'm okay. Same thing with Frozen. Exactly.
I never watched Frozen, dude.
Still to this day, haven't seen Frozen.
I never watched the movie.
Nope. That's
I don't think I ever sat through a whole Lego movie. To me, the Lego movies are like when you step on a Lego at nighttime when you don't see. You ever step on a Lego?
Oh man,
that's just me. It hurts, man. I don't know. It's just not for me.
Well, see, with all the films, there's a build-up, right? And then usually it's 2 or 3 years, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, we want to do this film. So there's a rumor now that they're doing an animated Spider-Man that's going to include Prowler. Do you guys think that, again, this is a play for a future film?
Prowler?
Yeah.
I'm trying to know, because one, I'm trying to remember who Prowler is.
I'm a Spider-Man fan. I'm trying to remember who the heck Prowler is.
Yeah, like I was about to be like, Charles, who's Prowler again?
That does not ring a bell with me. Prowler.
Which
and I know all the Spider-Man villains.
Prowler. I mean, if I can remember who Prowler is and be like, you know what, that's a less used character that we could see on a film.
Right.
Yeah. But this is coming from the same guy that thought that Mysterio would have been a cool villain for just to change up the pace. I'm so tired of like Mysterio, okay, that would have been cool. Giant dude with the fishbowl head who can.
Mysterio. Who else? They got Karnov. They got Carnage. They could use
Carnage. See, they have to build up to that because you can't introduce Carnage without first going into Venom.
Well, they did Venom, but they screwed the movie up.
They messed up. Exactly, that's my point. Yeah, you have to pass the Venom thing first. That's the Venom acid test. And then you get to Carnage, and then I guess you can get to the whole clone thing. But Mysterio would have been good. Vulture's gonna be good, I feel, because it's it's a character that we haven't seen.
Morbius. Morbius wouldn't be bad with the whole vampire type thing. I like that dude, sort of. I like his book.
He was kind of good.
Sandman, they screwed up Sandman too.
Sandman they can do again. What's the guy's name? Thomas Hayden Church. The only good thing that came out of like Spider-Man 3 was his like scene when he came to, like in the sand pit thing.
I like Sandman.
Best scene in the entire movie. So I don't know. We'll
Yeah, I
see.
think they could really expand on the Spider-Verse, like all the characters, Silk, Spider-Gwen. They should really expand on that, and they would make it even a more lucrative franchise than it already is.
Yeah, they really.
But added something different that we haven't seen 8 times
Yeah,
over.
they haven't touched any of his stuff yet.
Speaking of something that we haven't seen 8 times over yet, the X-Men camp. They really, really are so reliant on Jean Grey, I noticed. Like, nothing major can happen without Phoenix being involved. Think of all these Earth cosmic, multiverse shattering events that have gone down with the X-Men over the years. And everything always seemed just boiled down to when is Jean going to turn into Dark Phoenix? They did it with it wasn't Days of Future Past. It was the third X-Men movie, the one that we don't really like to talk about. And they started it up again.
You mean the one that doesn't exist?
No, it exists. We just really, really don't like to talk about it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You can't ignore that one, dude. You can't. Singer even went back and referenced it. It's just like the third one is always the worst one. That was a shout out to, or not even a shout out. That was like the shot fired at Brett Ratner when he did the third film. So now we're gonna do that again with the Dark Phoenix because Sansa Stark awakened her power in the last X-Men movie. And then they're going to have that whole downward spiral of, I can't control it, which was fun the first time, but...
So they're going to oh, man. I don't know if I could do that. Sansa Stark is Jean Grey.
Well, she already was. So
I know.
She was okay. I liked her in that one.
Yeah, I could see it. But, yeah, it can't all go back to Jean, man.
That's what it's going to do. Yeah, she already, went full out when she fought Apocalypse in the last movie.
Yeah.
That movie was garbage, man.
I didn't think it was garbage. I thought it was
I hated that freaking movie. They ruined Apocalypse. Apocalypse so bad. Like I said, when you can see a cosplayer make a better Apocalypse costume than a multi-billion-dollar movie studio, something's wrong, man. That Apocalypse looked awful.
I thought Oscar Isaac did all right as Apocalypse. I did think it was kind of cool that out of an entire group of people, someone who can alter and shift his size and density and stuff like that, he was the shortest dude out of his crew, and yet he was still the most scary.
Yeah, they screwed him up. They screwed him up, man.
There are parts that I like.
That freaking movie.
Yeah, hate.
So are you guys fans of Bryan Cranston?
Heisenberg is going to be Zordon, I guess, in the new Power Rangers movie.
Yeah, so they signed on, and I don't know. That'll be interesting. He's a really good actor.
He has a good voice. He has a good presence. The thing about Zordon is his voice. He's always had this really commanding, fatherly, paternal voice and stuff, which was always kind of cool. And Bryan Cranston's just a fierce actor in general. So whatever role you give him, even if it's not much, Godzilla. He still tends to bring it, So that'll be cool. I'm still fighting with the way that the suits look. I'm not gonna lie, they kind of bug me. They could have just stuck with the original style, and then just maybe added the cool little gold insignia, the symbols for each ranger, and that would have been fine.
At least they didn't make them all black.
What do you mean?
Just. The only thing separating them is this golden suit. What if they just gave them all black suits like everybody else?
Oh, and one had maybe red outlet, red lining, and then go blue line. That would have sucked. That would have been so boring. That would have been so lame. No, they look very alien.
Right.
And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, this is an alien that came from who knows what galaxy far, far away. He lands on Earth. How does this correlate to dinosaurs again? Because it never made sense, even in the original. So I'm just wait, you're an alien, but you know all about dinosaurs that are on this planet. How do you know that again if you just got here not too long ago? I don't know.
Obviously brought the dinosaurs before they built the pyramids. Clearly you haven't been watching History Channel.
Clearly.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, they could go the route that they did in this old anime called The Guyver. I don't know. Charles, you ever remember The Guyver? Where you find out that aliens came down to Earth and they're the reason that humans even exist on planet. They created us, and we freaked out on them, and they ended up having
a whole lot of people.
Oh, you mean real history?
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna take it there, but yeah, okay. That ancient alien crap, aliens.
You mean the truth? No, stop.
The guy for animation was awesome. It's just, I mean, the live action movies, I think they were before their time. I think if they would do one now, it'd be a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
But the Guyver cartoons are actually pretty cool.
I still hoist Guyver 2 Dark Hero. That was the second movie. Not the first crappy one that had Mark Hamill in it, but the second one. That one was rad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Like I said, now, if they would actually, that's actually worth a reboot, actually.
I would, yeah. I don't want to go about rebooting everything, but the Guyver, I feel, would be able to get it.
They could really make a slam a movie with that.
Yeah, make it a hard R, right? Stick to the source material, and we don't find out in the first act that, oh my God, aliens created humanity. Save that for like the second or third movie.
Yeah,
that would be dope. That would be dope.
I definitely think that would be good.
But the Mega Smasher repulls the chest piece thing off, and then just this giant Kamehameha that comes out of the dude's chest.
All right, so I have an ethical question for you guys. So, Rogue One, we saw Princess Leia, digitally, right, as a young Princess Leia. And that was pretty cool. The fact that obviously she was still alive and she could, whatever like that. There hasn't been any confirmation if they're going to take it further now that she's not with us. But what do you guys think about that? Do you think that actors that are long gone should be digitally added into films?
Okay, well, just to clear up that little bit, they did say that she'd finished, the Carrie Fisher I'm talking about, the late, great Carrie Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
She had finished her scenes for Star Wars Episode 8. That was the last she was able to get in. I don't know what her role is going to be in the 9th film. They may find some way to just cleverly write her out of things. They may even go this route 7 and try to digitally add her into the flick. I'd love to see what you guys' opinion is on this, but I feel it's okay as long as the respective parties are given just due, and of course they're paid for doing that, because I know like her family members and stuff like that. Peter Cushing, who was in Rogue One, I know that there could be some issues with people using his likeness and not, I guess, giving royalties or due royalties to his family and stuff like that. As long as there's no sketchiness going on in that avenue, I'm personally okay with it. I think it's okay. So,
yeah, I think if the deceased person, as far as contract wise, signed on for that, they're okay with it, and the family's okay with it. I don't see anything wrong with that. But if the family is not okay, then you would have an issue with that. So
yeah, like did you guys hear that recent issue with Michael Joseph Fiennes doing Michael Jackson in that comedy thing that's in supposedly England? That is how messy that could get.
Yeah,
that's all CG.
And you be real careful with that and not overdo it, because to a certain point the Star Wars fan base is going to have to mourn and kind of process the loss of Carrie Fisher, and also recognizing that we can't take the place of her presence, be it digital or otherwise. And to also, I think that Carrie Fisher, knowing the type of woman that she was, would want the Star Wars franchise to allow a door to open for another woman to benefit from that franchise. So I think that there are definitely ways that she can and should be immortalized, because she definitely is a vital part of the reason why that franchise exists. Pretty much it's like, what's going to happen when James Earl Jones, passes, and how are we going to immortalize that voice, or what's going to happen to that voice. So I think that there are definitely ways that they can do it. And like you guys said, as long as it's cool with the family, it would just be important to, do it in good taste.
Well, Charles, you just said something that totally is going to mess up everybody in law school, because, technically when you sign on for a film now, well, first of all, if you sign on for a film, you're automatically giving up your likeness and your voice. So technically they can do what they want with it and manipulate it anyway. But it's interesting because now they can say, hey, we're signing you on for 3 films. If anything happens to you, we're still going to do that with your likeness.
Right.
That's huge.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great blessing that she finished her scenes. That is just like, that's really sweet. I think that that's something that will give a lot of the Star Wars franchise a lot of closure.
And also, we don't know if her character was supposed to make it to the ninth film.
This is true. We don't know if she was supposed to. She might even have been set to die off in this next one. I don't know because we don't know the script or anything like that. But it could get.
Well, actually, we have the script. No, that'd be hot. I just pulled it out, right?
Jeez. It'd be nice if we had those kind of connections, right?
Seriously, though.
That's crazy. Gosh. Do you guys watch what's that movie? The John Wick?
Oh yeah,
I like John Wick.
Keanu Reeves? Yeah, that was a dope movie.
I don't know if I said the John Wick, but yeah, I saw him training for the second one.
Yeah,
I think that's the guy supposed to direct the new the sequel to Deadpool, right? I think he.
Yeah.
He's in talk to take over because the other guy, he jumped ship. They had some type of fallout when it came to casting Cable, so he left. They got the guy who's doing John Wick 2, which that is good because the action sequences that were in the first John Wick, I feel would fit right into Deadpool's little camp, if you will. They're same. They have the same writers. They have, I guess, the same cast. So the essential pieces are all more or less still there.
Oh wow!
I am definitely happy to see John Wick 2. A funny thing about that is I was just talking to a friend because she's like super into the actress / model / I guess DJ Ruby Rose. You guys know who she is? She was on that other show, Misandry's the New Black, or whatever it is. Netflix. Orange is the New Black is what it really is, but I'm just being a jerk.
Yeah.
See, you're like going, wait, what is this? What are you talking about?
Okay, I see her.
In John Wick 2, and she's also going to be in the next Triple X movie. Mind you, I didn't even know that they were trying to make another Triple X movie until I went to the theater the other day and saw Live by Night, and I saw the trailer for it, and I'm just like, man, so Vin Diesel is basically doing what they did with Fast and the Furious, just with his character in Triple X, Xander Cage.
Same movie.
90s action-packed meathead bro name you could ever think of, and like, she's in that one too. So I'm like, all right, so Ruby and Vin just hang out, and she just loves being in action movies, I guess. And that's cool.
Donnie Yen's in that too, isn't he?
And Donnie Yen is in it.
Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen's in it.
Yeah, and they totally blew the twist in the film, I think, because you see the trailer, Donnie Yen's portrayed as the bad guy. And then, like, the height of the trailer, you see him and Xander Cage, like, fighting together. I'm just like, wait, I thought he was supposed to be the villain. That's why editing, people, it's essential. Keep things secret for the actual movie, okay? Golly.
Man.
So
Ruby Rose does have a good, like, kind of edgy look that I think will fit well in action films, though.
I like her style. It doesn't really fit. She has, like, the...
She's
I
got
don't even know, like, I don't know what to call it. It's like an it factor about her that I dig.
It's called hotness.
That's it. But I mean, it's that, like, I shave one side of my head and I'm still hotness. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I got
it's popular, but like she does it in a way where I don't know. I see it on her. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not immediately just like, okay, standard issue chick, whatever, number 8,900 or whatever. It's like, oh, all right, she can rock it. That's cool.
Standard issue chick from the Village or Williamsburg / I don't really believe you can kick butt, but okay, you're in a movie.
She got the retro salt pepper hair.
That boils it down pretty nicely, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, nothing against you, girl. Get that check. You know what I mean? Get that check.
Right.
But I mean, it would be nice to see more of UFC chicks in movies. See more fighters fighting. You know, I mean, okay. There's the.
So some.
What happened?
Do you remember what Gina Carano was like in that other movie when she was? Well, I don't even remember what it was called now. It was her and Ewan McGregor. What was that one spy flick that she was in? Had really good fight scenes.
Yes.
But watching her act is painful. So I wouldn't be like, yo, we just need to get more UFC chicks who can't act because they can fight.
She was in Fast Furious too. What was her name?
The Englishman or something? Was it the Gentleman, the Englishman? I know which film you talk about.
I can't even remember, but I know that the fight scenes were really dope. Michael Fassbender was in it for like 10 minutes.
Right.
And then
Kingsman. Isn't it Kingsman?
No, it wasn't Kingsman. That wasn't Kingsman. That was something else.
Because she was in, Gina was in Fast. She did a fight scene with Michelle Rodriguez, and even Deadpool. That fight scene.
Yeah, she was in Deadpool, and she was great in Deadpool. Don't even get me wrong, but that's because she didn't have any speaking lines.
That's the thing. Her lines were, she had like maybe 3 lines.
All right, so
Yeah,
okay, can you just meet me halfway? How about like for instance, Michelle Rodriguez? I think she could fight in real life, at least, and she might not be able to.
Well, she had to learn how to box and stuff for that. Was that Girl Fight, the movie?
Girl Fight. That was Girl
Yeah,
Fight.
so she actually had to learn how to box, I believe, for that movie.
I mean,
so,
it's
Ronda Rousey and Fast and Furious.
Right.
Awful. Yeah. Fight was good, but the acting was just bloody awful, man.
Acting is, yeah, exactly.
They're not actors, they're fighters.
Well,
but, I mean,
my thing is just like, I know it's make believe, but make me believe. Does that make sense? Just make me believe.
Yeah. And a good director can get it. I'm sorry, Cece, go ahead.
Oh, no, you good. I was just going to say, what's the woman who was like in all of the Fast and Furious franchises, and she also had a role in, and they got a new movie coming out. Resident Evil. The brown skin girl. You know what I'm talking about?
I believe that was Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah, that was Michelle Rodriguez.
It's the same girl.
Right.
She can throw, man. She looks good when she fights.
Yeah, I mean,
how to fight.
She makes me believe. Isn't that part of the phrase? Make believe, make me believe. No.
You know how?
Yeah. But a good director can get a good performance out of any actor, though. That's the thing.
Any actor,
like a palatable.
It's just like when they did The Matrix. All of them had to go learn kung fu, and it wasn't like they tried to learn it in a week. They had to go train.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you have any martial artist, whatever, boxer coming to get in these movies, they need to go learn how to act. They need to go take classes, 8 months, a year, whatever, to get softened up and get ready for the role. You just can't throw them in there.
Yeah, and then there are times where you just got to make do with what you have, like Mike Tyson in the third Ip Man movie. Oh my God! Watching Mike Tyson act in that movie, it was so bad that it was like stunning to me. It was amazing. And it had a good fight scene too.
His fight is good.
But yeah. And closing it out tonight, since we are about to bail for the week, there's something about.
Oh, actually, yeah, we're about time. Time is up.
Oh, we're done, right? I don't know. You flashed like me.
Yeah. Well, now we're just gonna say really quick that Cumberpatch is gonna be in the next Avengers, Infinity War.
Yeah, as we were expecting. We just got the new season of Sherlock, which I need to catch up on. That's what's up.
You guys looking forward to the next installment? Marvel's next installment?
I'm always
I mean, at this point, I'm like, where are you going to go after this last movie? I'm thinking that this is like the ending show, but I know they're going to want to keep making more of them, so I'm just kind of thinking this is like the end game film.
Right.
But yeah, it should be good. I'm not expecting it to be bad.
Yeah. Alrighty. All right, thank you, Drew.
Real good, or it could go real bad with Infinity.
That's true. Yeah.
With the Infinity Gauntlet, because that's very. I mean, there's so much in there, so it can go good or bad.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right, thank you, Drew. Sign us off. Thank you, Cece. Thank you, Charles. I'm 7, and see us next time on Eclecticka. Thank you for watching.
Later.
Are we going to play that fancy music? Yes, we will.
No.